So this is an extraordinary moment in time because we're sort of faced with two pandemics here. The pandemic of the COVID virus, which has decimated communities of color, particularly African-American communities around the country, but we're also in the midst of another pandemic, the 400-year scourge of racism in this country, both of which have laid bare our disparities in health, wealth, and obviously criminal justice.
White people came to this country of their own free will, seeking justice, and they were running away from tyranny. Black folks came to this country against their will. Everything that has been institutionalized in this country has been designed to keep that element in place. Now that frames everything that's happened in this country.
As Mr. Clyburn kind of laid out the entire historical context for what we're seeing today and how it's manifested in systemic racism, and why I'm introducing legislation called the Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation legislation. This country has never, ever addressed the institution of slavery and enslaved people ever historically in a public way. 40 countries have held commissions, and they've been mostly called Truth and Reconciliation Commissions. We call ours transformation because we don't believe there's anything in this country to reconcile as it relates to African-American people. And so we introduced this legislation to set up a commission that would really look at and tell the story about what has taken place 401 years ago, and how that impacts what we're seeing today in police murders, in disproportionate rates of African Americans dying from COVID-19, in the wage disparities, in the wealth gap, in the housing discrimination, in all of the areas of American life that African Americans know so well. The commission, people in this country, many don't even know and don't even understand how those chains still haven't been broken. And so my commission would be an attempt to break those chains again, because we have to have a deconstruction of most of the systems in this country that have killed and oppressed and kept Black people enslaved in many ways throughout the centuries.
So I think we have to take off the table the easy stuff. Time's up with the easy stuff. The hard stuff is trying to decide whether or not we, get rid of qualified immunity, change the standard of excessive force. That's going to be the hard stuff.
There's always been a part of the clergy that embraced and helped create the music that laid it out clear about how we are always in a fight for our liberty and our justice.
De Tocqueville said, America is not great because it's more enlightened than any other nation, but rather because it's always been able to repair its faults. That's what makes this country great, the ability to repair its faults.
Power concedes nothing without a demand, never has, never will. It was true in 1850 when Frederick Douglass said it, and it's true today. I think that this moment calls upon all of us to do all that's in our power, wherever we are, in whatever platform we have, to see, to hear, and to act.